Despite skepticism around UFOs and extraterrestrials, history reveals a compelling narrative. Events from the 20th and 21st centuries show undeniable UFO sightings, all captured on camera. This isn't just a flight of fancy. The evidence points to a real phenomenon. The pattern of sightings forms a series of mysterious encounters, raising the question, could extraterrestrial beings have visited our planet? Join us as we explore the 20 most vividly captured UFOs in recent years. Number 1. Something massive is being monitored in space. UFO sightings happen every day, and while many of them can be easily explained as aircraft, animals, or other common objects, some remain unexplained. The idea of life beyond our planet is fascinating to many, as it could mean that humanity might one day encounter aliens. However, scientists are skeptical and argue that no aliens have ever visited Earth. In recent years, a large object has been observed in space, sparking discussions on various websites. This giant cube has been repeatedly spotted near the sun, leading to a range of theories. The most popular explanations suggest it's either a UFO or that NASA is trying to cover something up. This mysterious black cube has appeared in numerous photos, leaving many people curious for answers. One UFO enthusiast stated, "I've studied these photos for years, and I believe they show a massive craft. There have been multiple images, not just one or two. If this is true, the object could be several miles long." Another individual mentioned, "These photos were taken by NASA, so we know they're legitimate. I've also seen this craft on a live feed." However, some people believe this isn't an actual object, but something deliberately placed there. They think that NASA might be inserting the cube to cover something up while still being able to use the image. Most UFO believers think it either shows a UFO or is an editing job done by NASA. Recently, a UFO debunker examined one of these images and demonstrated that it had been altered. Someone had intentionally added the black cube to make it appear as if it were really there. After finding the original image, the debunker proved it was fake. While this doesn't mean that all photos are fake, it does show that some have been tampered with. Another person suggested that the cube might be due to a software glitch or a pixel error, while others think it could be an editing mistake. Number 2. A spinning object between the Earth and Moon. This object appears to be spinning repeatedly and could potentially be in space, possibly between Earth and the Moon rather than directly above the Moon. When I saw this, it immediately reminded me of an old but intriguing piece of NASA footage. I believe it was from one of the Apollo missions, or perhaps the International Space Station. In the past, I featured a clip of a UFO passing by Earth, high above, known as a boomerang UFO. It was spinning thousands of times per minute as it entered the camera's frame. This UFO, whether it's above the Moon, near it, or somewhere between Earth and our lunar neighbor, reminds me of that boomerang UFO. I'll let you decide if this is another boomerang-type UFO. Number 3. Michelle Reyess UFO. A mysterious object spotted in the skies over New York City has been labeled as yet another unidentified flying object. Michelle Reyes, traveling on a commercial flight, reported seeing an unusual object from her window near LaGuardia Airport. She described the object as a flying cylinder and posted a video of it online. Reyes attempted to contact the Federal Aviation Administration to determine if it posed a safety risk, but has not received a response. Thomas Wortman, the Mutual UFO Network State Director in Ohio, reviewed the footage and shared his thoughts on the unidentified object. He noted that the dark object seemed to be flying at around 2,500 feet in altitude and was close to the plane as it neared the airport for landing. Legally, drones are not allowed to operate at that altitude. Was it a bird or a UFO? Mr. Wortman, who spent years investigating potential extraterrestrial sightings, thinks the unidentified object might be a potential threat. He was particularly intrigued by its unusual spherical shape, which he felt deserved further investigation. Wortman noted that the object did not resemble a commercial aircraft, as it lacked wings and a tail. He estimated that Ms. Reyes's plane was about 15 minutes from LaGuardia Airport and traveling at around 230 miles per hour when the video was recorded. Number 4. UFO caught from airplane in South Korea. A video captured by an airline passenger shows a mysterious white oval object flying over Seoul, South Korea. The footage quickly went viral online, sparking various theories about its origin. The video, uploaded to YouTube, has millions of views. Some viewers believe it could be an alien spacecraft, while others think it's a hoax. Some suggest it might be something mundane, like a plastic bag caught in the wind, a parachute seen from above, or even a water droplet on the window that looks unusual from that angle. Beyond the uncertainty of the videographer's identity, the video itself raises doubts about its authenticity. For one, the footage is incomplete and appears to have been edited selectively. The video starts mid-scene, with the object already in the lower right corner of the frame. It's unlikely that the camera just happened to start recording at that moment. There must have been footage of the initial moments after the camera was turned on, or when it was first pointed out the window. This type of selective editing is found in UFO hoaxes. Additionally, the cameraman takes about 7 seconds to mention the object to his companion, despite it being clearly visible. It's unusual for someone to delay reacting to such an intriguing sight while filming. Moreover, the cameraman doesn't attempt to follow the object as it moves out of sight, but continues to film the same patch of sky for the last 10 seconds of the clip. These inconsistencies suggest that something might be off with the footage. The most plausible explanation is that the UFO is a water droplet on the outside of the window, displaced by airflow from the airplane. This could account for its blurry appearance due to its proximity to the lens. However, this doesn't explain why the object maintains a consistent shape. Water droplets typically distort and create trails as they move, which is not observed here. The object resembles a typical spacecraft from a Hollywood movie. So is it real, or is it simply a scene from a sci-fi film like Plan 9 from outer space? Number 5. Commercial flight passenger captures video of a UFO. A video showing a potential UFO has captured the attention of internet users after footage of a strange metallic object zooming past an airplane went viral. The video, recorded by an airline passenger, shows a clear sky with thick white clouds, followed by the appearance of the enigmatic object. The object moves steadily in a straight line, without altering its angle or direction. As the plane travels from Bogota to Salento, the passenger filming zooms in on the glinting silver object as it passes by the window. Number 6. Passenger films UFO from his plane window. A passenger was astonished to witness a mysterious aircraft break into 6 parts and then disappear while looking out of his plane window mid-flight. Lucas Kim was en route to Thailand from Seoul, South Korea, when he spotted what he initially thought was another plane nearby. Seeing another aircraft so close is unusual, so he decided to record the sighting. Upon closer inspection, he realized it wasn't a plane, but 6 separate objects emitting a pulsating greenish-yellow light. Whether it was sunlight reflecting off the wing or a coffee pot served by a flight attendant, Mr. Kim is certain he observed something unusual. In the video, the object initially appears as a distant white dot beyond his jet's wing. As he zooms in, it becomes evident that multiple lights are moving in a manner not typical of standard aircraft. Moments later, these lights split into pairs and disappear. Despite various explanations, such as reflected light or a cloud, Mr. Kim remains unconvinced. The term UFO simply means an unidentified flying object and does not necessarily imply extraterrestrial origin. It could even be a Russian spy plane. Number 7. Plane passenger gobsmacked as a mysterious UFO seen as they take off. A passenger was surprised to see what they believed was an unusual UFO through their window while taking off from a busy airport. The unidentified traveler reported spotting a large, oblong object in the sky as their plane left Glasgow Airport. The photos were taken from the right side of the aircraft during its departure from the Scottish airport. This sighting occurred just weeks after another woman was startled by a mysterious object while flying from Glasgow to London Gatwick. Number 8. The shapeshifting UFO. An airline passenger reported seeing a shapeshifting object that flew alongside their plane for 7 minutes. The passenger described the UFO as traveling next to the plane, which was possibly moving at 500 miles per hour at an altitude of tens of thousands of feet. The video shows a white glowing object that changes shape as it moves alongside the jet, shifting from an aircraft-like form to a Y shape. According to the YouTuber who posted the video, the object could be a plasma-based life form. The plane was between 10,000 and 30,000 feet high, and the object was filmed at an altitude higher than the plane, seeming to keep pace with it. While many labeled it as a UFO, conspiracy theorists suggest it could be a biological entity or a plasma-based life form from the upper atmosphere. The video was shared on UFO Reddit board, where some users speculated it might be a large water droplet outside the window, or a refraction pattern caused by light waves bending through different densities, like air and glass. Number 9. UFO in Los Angeles. On a flight from Los Angeles, California to Lima, Peru, a passenger saw a light moving alongside the plane while looking out of his window. Despite being at a considerable distance and traveling through the clouds, something was clearly visible. However, upon reviewing the footage, it's impossible to identify what the light actually was. Number 10. Strange Tadpole UFO seen flying over the English Channel. A mysterious UFO, shaped like a tadpole, was spotted trailing black smoke over the English Channel in a recent video. An Irish marketing manager captured the footage during the Ryanair flight from Dublin to Paris. The video shows the craft as a dark mass against the dawn sky, with a long tail of dark smoke trailing behind. The tadpole-shaped object seemed to move very slowly over the clouds. The 29-year-old passenger who filmed the video said the UFO was circling just before he recorded it while casually looking out the window. It's unclear where the plane was when the footage was taken, but the filmer thinks it was over the English Channel. This sighting comes at a time when UFO reports are decreasing globally, with both the National UFO Reporting Center and the Mutual UFO Network noting a drop in sightings. Number 11. Ryanair. A mysterious object narrowly missed a plane. Footage from a Boeing 737 appears to show a small black object speeding past the wing, leaving a trail of dark smoke. The passenger who filmed this close encounter reported that the pilot had to make a sudden maneuver to avoid the object, which was described as hostile. A Dutch passenger on a Ryanair flight from the Netherlands to Spain captured the UFO on camera while recording the scenery. After 4 minutes, the UFO appeared in the recording. The noise from the engines was significant, and the pilot made a quick move. The UFO's presence created panic on board. Some conspiracy theorists claimed the UFO was hostile and forced the aircraft to take evasive action. They also dismissed suggestions that it was a bird, citing its high speed. Number 12. A UFO sighting under an airplane over Canard. In this video, a bright light is captured moving across a mountain, filmed by a camera inside a vehicle traveling on a highway. The object was reported seen zipping past a plane window over the Australian city of Canard. Number 13. Flying saucer UFO caught on camera. An amateur filmmaker and space enthusiast captured intriguing footage that might show a UFO flying past a Virgin Atlantic flight. The video seems to depict an object speeding ahead of the airliner as it takes off from New York's JFK Airport. The object appears behind the plane's tail before quickly accelerating and moving past. Someone who's claimed to have worked with the filmmaker said that there's no reason to doubt his credibility. The object remains unidentified. He shared the footage with friends for their opinions, but they couldn't determine what it was, so he chose to post it online. Number 14. A passenger captures a UFO. A passenger on a flight captured footage of an unusual object in the sky through the plane's window, leading to speculation that it might be a UFO. Christine Emanuel recorded the video during a journey from Brisbane to Melbourne. Around 45 minutes after departing Brisbane, Emanuel glanced out the window over the wing and noticed a peculiar black object 30,000 feet up. Initially, she thought it was a dark cloud, but it appeared too black and defined to be one. She tried to wake up her partner, who was sitting beside her, but he was too groggy to recall seeing it. Others who have seen the footage find it unusual, especially given its proximity to the plane and its high altitude. Emanuel noted that the object remained visible for about 5 minutes before vanishing. Number 15. A UFO over Dallas. Here's a peculiar and recent UFO video from March 21, 2012. It was recorded from a plane flying over the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area in Texas. The footage shows an object moving at supersonic speeds across the Dallas sky, but it's been slowed down to allow viewers to clearly observe the object. Number 16. Hot pink UFOs whiz past. Denise Atanas, a 36-year-old flight attendant, reported seeing an unusual flying object that led her to believe in extraterrestrial life. While flying from Luton, UK to Simony, Poland, Denise spotted a shimmering purple object outside the plane, which she described as having a unique shape. Although the actual nature of the sighting remains unclear, her claim has sparked considerable interest. Denise, who lives in Corby City, England, has been with Wizz Air for a year, had never encountered anything she couldn't explain before. During the flight, she observed an object with a purple glow, leading her to suspect it was a UFO. Initially, the object seemed hard to identify, but after reviewing the footage, Denise had noticed a shape that resembled an aircraft. She promptly reported the sighting to the pilot, who was surprised by the incident. The object was spherical and emitted a distinct pink-violet light. Denise, a mother of two, was initially skeptical, but felt the video footage validated her experience. She first thought it was a reflection, but both she and her family were taken aback when the object appeared to move independently of the plane. While Denise is now more open to the experience, she views it as a rare and remarkable event. Her family also speculates that the sighting could be linked to alien activity. Denise's account has contributed to the ongoing mystery surrounding the incident, with aviation professionals and enthusiasts speculating about the object's true nature. The airline has not issued an official statement, so the truth about Denise's UFO sighting remains unresolved, adding another story to the collection of unusual aerial phenomena. Number 17. A UFO over London. A plane passenger recorded a video through the window when he spotted a UFO while flying over London. The video, which shows what looks like a disc with lights on either side floating above the clouds, was filmed as the plane passed over the city. Reactions on YouTube varied, with some finding the footage convincing, while others were skeptical. One viewer thought it might be a photoshopped image, while another suggested it could be swamp gas or a weather balloon. If the object was indeed a UFO, it was probably an experimental aircraft. This isn't the first time a UFO-like object has been seen over London. A few months ago, another unusual object was reported in North London skies. Number 18. A saucer-shaped UFO overtakes a passenger jet. Disturbing footage surfaced of a saucer-shaped UFO tailing a passenger jet. The unusual video shows an unidentified aircraft following the jet's vapor trail before overtaking it. A sky watcher in Lincoln, New Hampshire, recorded the strange object while reading at home. He had previously been informed that military pilots train in the mountains nearby and enjoyed watching them. Initially, he thought it might be a military aircraft, but it wasn't a jet. The UFO was accelerating past the jet, a feat beyond a helicopter's capabilities. Surprised, he managed to capture the event on his phone. The clip, filmed in 2016, was uploaded to YouTube and has garnered 27,000 views. Number 19. Singapore Airlines captured a UFO. The concept of extraterrestrial life has always sparked our imagination. While some people dismiss it as unlikely, others point to specific UFO sightings that are hard to ignore. One such sighting was captured on video by a passenger on a Singapore Airlines flight. The passenger, who was filming the plane's descent into Zurich, Switzerland, noticed what appeared to be a near collision with a UFO. As the plane descended, the engines roared and the passengers became alarmed. The video shows the Swiss landscape before the plane begins its descent and tilts to the right. Suddenly, a white object speeds past directly below the plane's path. The passenger calls it a UFO due to the object's unknown identity. Experts have ruled out the possibility of it being a drone or a bird, as it was not detected by radar. And number 20. A fighter jet captures a UFO encounter at 3,000 feet. In this video, a fighter jet at 3,000 feet captures a remarkable UFO sighting that defies conventional explanations. The mysterious object maneuvers through the sky with ease, outpacing the jet and leaving observers amazed by its otherworldly abilities. This extraordinary encounter stirs curiosity and wonder about the vast possibilities of the universe, challenging existing perceptions of reality and drawing viewers into the realm of the unknown. Interest in extraterrestrial visitors isn't new, but these close encounters with UFOs make the idea seem more plausible. Which encounter did you find most intriguing? Share your thoughts in the comments below. That's all for now. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and let us know your opinions in the comments. And don't forget to check out our other videos and subscribe to our channel.